everyone. This is Patricia with Patricia's Crafting Corner. Today we will be continuing our home decor themed project. I already have measured out 300 ml of Let's Resin. I've added about maybe half an ounce to a cup here with the gold, the rich gold metallic ink. I put about 9 drops in it this time to see if we can get a better result than the first. And I have the Rolio pigment in graphite black. I'll be mixing that to the larger cup. And anything that's left over, I have some Barrett's mold to the side, and we'll use those today. That's if we have anything left over. Now I will stir this again just before I get ready to use it. I do have my pipette. I've cut the tip at a slant to get a better result as far as drawing the liquid up and being able to place it into the tray. Now, I did promise you guys that I was going to start letting you see the process. The only thing that I did really was just mix up our resin, because I'm sure we all know how to do that now. And I do have a mask. I'm going to start with at least 3 nice little scoops of the black pigment. I'm going to stir that up good. Make sure it's all mixed in and there's nothing of the powder remaining to clump or to mess up our tray. You start off a little bit slower than normal, making sure you get the sides and the bottom of your cup with the powder on the sides of the cup. I'm sorry if I'm a little cuckoo this morning. I'm getting a late start today. Normally I like to be up and working by 8 o'clock, but today I kind of slept in, just enjoying the peace and quiet. Everybody's going back to work today, and it's just me and the dog and my granddaughter, but she's upstairs doing some studying, so I don't have to really have anyone down here with me but the dog. And this quiet is just wonderful, just wonderful. Okay, let's see how this is turning out. Oh, that's such a beautiful black. I don't know if you could honestly see how beautiful that color is, and the shimmer. And that's why I like to use sometimes the micas, because you do get a nice little sheen to your projects, and it just looks beautiful to me. It looks so rich and creamy, and that's what it reminds me of, something creamy and smooth. Now let's see, I've stirred all the way down to the bottom. Wipe my stick off here. I think I might need to mix just a little more to get that off the sides good. I don't want to see any remnants of the powder anywhere, because that's one way you'll know you've mixed it really good. I know I'm introducing bubbles into the resin by stirring a little faster, but I have my heat mat on, and I'm going to be using the heat mat to cure for about an hour and a half, and then I'll let it cool the rest of the way on its own. How's everybody doing today? I hope that everybody is staying warm. Those of us who have been affected by this winter storm, we have had notifications that Friday there is likely to be another storm moving through. And I'm going to have to get back out there some way, or get my husband or girls to go shopping because we're running out on things. Just the things that we really need, like snacks, cookies, chips, and ice cream. The essentials. Just kidding. But I don't like to be in a position where I don't have the things that I need because I sat back and let it all happen and didn't do anything. Oops, almost knocked it over. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Lord, that it didn't fall over. I've been actually watching some of the channels of the people that have subscribed already. And if you noticed in the last video, I did list channels of the people that I've have as subscribers now that I didn't even, I mean, I'm sure there's so many out here that we just would never know, but some very nice work being done. I was watching Miss Diana Marie TV this morning. I watched her. She makes jewelry, earrings, and she has this thing where she makes the little pocket hugs. What they are little pieces that she's made with the UV resin, hearts, bears, things like that. And she puts them on her display cards. And they are so cute and adorable. And I really like it. Uh, I don't know what her cost is for her merchandise that she sells, but I mean, she does some really nice work. And I want to just give her a shout out today and let her know that I too am now a subscriber of hers. And I truly enjoyed watching her video this morning. And she made some really nice earrings. Okay, now I've got my gold ink stirred again. And yes, I've got my pipette. And I'm just going to start here on the ends and just drop it down the sides and see how this works out. You see bubbles of the air bubbles coming up in some of the spots, which I'm not going to complain about because I want them up anyway. I don't want a repeat of that jar yesterday where we had the really big bubble and it didn't even pop. So here we go with this. Now I hope that this turns out a little bit different. I know it's a more shallow mold. And I'm going to have to move my, there we go, out the way. Don't want to have any accidents. When I left out yesterday, this craft room was a total mess because with all the different molds that I had. And I just didn't even try to do anything. I was wiped out. It's not so much as doing the work, it's just the thought that strains me to make sure that I've got things right. In my mind, I want it all to be perfect, but I know there are, for me, probably never perfect. If I really practice and get at it, it might be. Um, but I'm a little drained still from the holidays. Now I'll add some more. Just trying to make sure that the mold is level. And gonna make sure it's all at the bottom of the mold. I will go around with one of my little sticks. I remember when I first started doing the epoxy, uh, working with resin, I bought everything that people that were out here doing all this beautiful work had. I mean, everything, some of everything. But now I take my time and weigh my options. Am I going to use it on a regular basis? Do I really need it? Is it just something to have, just to have? All those thoughts will come to mind. But I've gotten to the point that now I know I've wasted more than I needed, and I'm going to use what I have before I order anything new. Now, any new molds, that's a given. I'm going to be doing that. But a lot of the machines, like the little stirrers and all of that, and then the cost of some of those things, I just can't see myself doing that. I'm the only one in the house that does this. And, you know, why waste money on something and nobody else wants to use it? Now, I know I have little glitter specks in this mold, but I'm not too concerned with it. It'll be okay, I do believe. I like the molds with the barrettes, because I like not so much as simple things, but I'm not a flashy girl. Never have been, but I like nice things. Oops, and I'm wasting my resin into the next little segment, and I don't have enough to fill it off. So I have to really, really be careful here. Yep, 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 yep. Now, um, and forgive me if I'm a little too silent at times. It's just like I want to stay focused today. Like I said, being focused is the thing that I'm really working towards. It's not a New Year resolution, it's going to be my lifestyle from now on. Being prepared and being focused on the things that I would like to accomplish, putting my best foot forward, and just living out the rest of my life with a mission to do so. Now, I'm going to spray my cup with alcohol so that when I get ready to clean it, I won't have such a hard time. Spray. And then I'll stuff some paper towels in it so that cleanup portions will be a lot easier for me. Now, this is how I usually clean my cups when I clean them. Some you may see me throw away, but that's because I've used them more than one time, and I honestly don't want to, I don't like working in cups that has any type of residue in it left over. I want it to be clean. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I don't want to use any uh, thing that's going to chip off or fall off if I can't get it all out when it cures. So this is what I do. Now I'll throw this away, and I will spray it again. I bought the cleaner the other day. I haven't even used it yet because, to tell you the truth, I put it aside and forgot about it. Now, now that's what I'm saying. Stuff like that. Staying focused. Put it in a place where I can see it and is readily available. And when I start working, oh my gosh, it gets cluttered in here so fast because I'm just putting things down, getting them out the way. Okay, so see how that looks? It's a lot better. It's not, like I say, as clear as when I first started using it, but it is nice and clean and ready to use. So if you didn't know about that, there's a new tip for you. Okay, now I need to get one of my little sticks to go around the sides and release some of that pressure for as the bubbles are concerned. I really, really, really don't want to disturb that gold too much, but I do want it to be able to be seen. And I've got to level my mold just a little bit more. I have this table. It's a desk that I bought just for this purpose. And I've leveled it so many times. It reads level when I put the level on there, and then it's not. I don't know what I can honestly do. I don't like to disturb my husband too much because when he's resting on his days off, I try to let him get some rest. So here I am, on a level table again. But I'm going to make the best of it. I'm going to use what I can to try to level the molds off, per se, and go with it that way. Alrighty, I'll wipe this off. And I will wipe my stick off. And what I usually do too is keep a paper towel soaked in alcohol to wipe things off when I'm done using them too. Now, excuse me, with the drips and all of that, I still try to get in there as quickly as I can to get that all up, because sometimes it is difficult to get all that resin off even after it's cured. It may flake up, but it needs to be scraped sometimes, and that's a little bit more than I really want to do, but I'll do it because I don't want to come on and my table is all dirty and you see all type of stuff all over it. It's not so much as that I'm supposed to be so neat. Oh, I messed that up a little bit. That I don't have spills, but appearance counts. And for the sake of appearance, I want to appear that I do have some order about myself, and that I want to present an environment for me that's clean and neat, and for you, so that you won't have to look at all the junk that I would have on this table. Now, it may be junky sometimes, but I don't like it to be filled with resin and all different other types of stuff on here. Okay, I've got everything in the mold. I will keep this on the heat mat for about an hour, maybe an hour and a half. We'll demold it, and then we will move on to our last process in this tray. But I also told you that I would be making jars for my husband, and we'll see those before we end the video, and we'll do that as a conclusion of the home decor for the bathroom. So thank you. I still would love to just thank everybody, my subscribers. You're so great. And I'm going to try in a period before the end of the month, at least get to the people that I haven't had a chance to view their channels and, comment and post like you guys have done for me, because we all need to work together. I learned that from Miss Wanda. Well, not so much as learned, but I agreed with her. This is not a secretive thing. There are too many of us out here doing things. Let's not share and help each other, especially those who want to learn and do something different for themselves. I've always been told that women should uplift other women. And this is something that I would like to do with what I'm doing, and just hope that we can all keep that spirit with us. I'll be back as soon as this cures. See you then. Okay, everybody, we're back and we're ready to demold our tray. It's a little, I think it's a little uneven because right here I have more space in that one little section, but I'm not gonna get too upset about it. I, like I said, tried to level it off, and I just don't know what to do. I have the leveling boards. I've leveled this house. It is the house. I know it is because we don't have not one level floor. So now as we just demold our part, I'm not gonna worry about what I see here because, like I say, it's for personal use. If it was a gift or something for someone else, I would be upset because I see little air bubbles. Even though I did go around the edges and the bottom, they still appear. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 air bubbles and air holes, whatever, right here on the very edges. But the thing of it is, they're not so readily available to be seen. They're in the inside of the tray, and maybe just 2 on the outside. So I'm pleased with it. I'm just gonna keep moving. My gold, I don't see any of it in here anywhere at all, but I'm not upset about that either. So I'm going to use my trimmer because I do have just a little roughness around the edge. It can be taken off real quickly and smooth down. Yes, and so nobody will scratch themselves handling the tray. That's the main thing. But hopefully once the tray is in place, it'll only be moved when there's cleaning being done. Other than that, it should be basically stationary. And I'm not going to make a big deal of this. So, like I said, if it was for somebody else, I would redo it. Okay, now I'm gonna sit this right here, and I'm going to add the pieces that I've already made. And I'll take the mold out the way so you can see. Now this one I will put here in the center because I thought about that placement. And this one will go here. And lastly will be this third one that I have yet to make the lid for. But then again, I think I like it without a top. You tell me what you think. Let's see if I can bring you up a little bit or position you a little bit better where you can get a better view of it. Excuse my junk. But there. What do you think? Now I will give you one last shot of it so that you can get a better view. And this is my set. Now I have found the molds for the jars that I want to make for my husband. And I'm sure some of you may remember this. Those that have been doing the resining for a while. These are some of the older molds, some of the first ones. This is a large one, and it has this round lid here, and it's a screw on. And this one is like, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't remember my math and my thinking here. I can remember that it's an odd shape. I can tell you that much. And it has the lid, which screws on also. And we'll make those for him. And we'll just use this tray to display it. But he will be getting a tray for his too. I will not use the beads on here, or the rhinestones, I should say. I think I'll do something different. Maybe just put his initials on there or something. Something that you can distinguish they're his. So, with that, this is it for tonight. Thank you for joining me for this video. If you like, share, comment. I always love enjoying to read the comments. And remember, any of you that are my subscribers, new subscribers, if you have a channel of your own, instead of putting a heart, I think we're going to be a little bit different. Let's do a thumbs up after your name so that and your channel, and I'll be able to distinguish you versus the ones who don't have a channel and just subscribe. And you subscribers that don't have a channel, you're definitely not going to be forgotten in this. So give me a few seconds. I will give us one last look at this, and that'll be the end of our video. Have a blessed night. Enjoy your time and just do something. Read a scripture tonight. Put yourself at ease. Good night.